Yeah. Up in the building. Yeah, we lighting up the scene. Crypto gems on radar, chasing every dream. Do your own research, that's the golden theme. We bring the facts, no cap, we keep it clean. Scrolling through the charts, got my eyes on the rise. Viber got the info, got me feeling so wise. No hype, just the truth, yeah, we cutting through lies. Sharpen knowledge on the daily, watch the profits multiply. From Bitcoin to the altcoins, we digging for gold. Community so strong, never do what you're told. That's the motto, let the story unfold. We ain't selling you a dream, just the facts to behold. Viber finance, shining in the night. Crypto gems, yeah, we find them right. Do your research, keep the future bright. Viber got your back, we ignite your flight. No pump and dump, just the realest advice. We break it all down, make it simple and nice. Every tip, every trick, got you rolling the dice. But with knowledge in your pocket, you can win every price. Viber finance, shining in the night. Crypto gems, yeah, we find them right. Do your research, keep your future bright. Viber got your back, we ignite your flight. So when you're lost in the crypto sea, Vibra's the light, come vibe with me. Stay smart, stay sharp, and you'll always see the best gems shine with transparency.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Vibreville. Hope you had a great weekend. And if you're in crypto right now, you're a savage. This is where you got to just buckle up, accept the market and macro is horrible. And when things change in the money cycle, the debt restructuring, we actually get QE, things are going to pump like crazy. But this is the pain and the misery and just buying every week and getting punched in the face and coming back and buying next week and buying next week, because your future self will thank you. These lows, they come and they go and they cycle. So you got to be a savage. Don't even worry about the prices. Things are going to turn. You know, something just feels off about this. It doesn't feel like it's over. It feels like it could turn tomorrow, a week, or it could be 3 months, 6 months, you know, but we'll see. We'll be playing it day by day and just be buying these blue chips and adding to our bags. But for now, we got the homie Samson joining us live. What's good, homie?
Good evening. Good evening. What's up, Vibro? Hello to your audience. Good to see you again.
Yeah, bro.
I hope you enjoy my face. I hope you're not like, fuck, not this guy again. Shit.
Nah, bro. It's good to be able to just have a conversation and talk about what's going on and no bullshit, no fluff. This is just, we got no script. We have no clue where this is going to go.
Yes.
And that's what's great about it.
I love it. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Bro. So we were in the green room talking about Bitcoin, and one thing that I've been paying attention to, and we've been talking about Tether, how it's been super shady for years. Solana has been just a complete scam for the last couple of years, and now the numbers are showing it. But look at Bitcoin. It made an all-time high, you know, this last run-up after 2023. But look at the volume. I mean, it's absolutely dead. I mean, going back to 2012, we didn't see these numbers. So 2014, 2015, 2016, the volume was, you know, 15, 20 times higher than it was this last cycle. And yet the prices are still going up. And this to me shows that demand is kind of diminishing and people are starting to see the future is not really Bitcoin anymore.
Do you think maybe some of that volume back then was artificial?
Not really. The market got so diluted with so many different altcoins. Back then it was Bitcoin and then altcoins. You know, there's 100 coins to trade back in 2013. So there was more volume in Bitcoin because it had to be. But now with, you know, hundreds of millions of tokens out there all over the place, it's so diluted that volume just naturally spread out, I feel like.
Yeah, you have a lot more hodlers and a lot less traders, pretty much.
Yeah, that too. Look what happens to traders. I mean, November or October 10th was freaking a wake-up call to where if you had more than 1.5x leverage, you were gone, bro. It liquidated like 99% of traders. And even like the Bitcoin in the last couple days, bro, just the chop in it has been absolutely disgusting. I mean, it's like it's criminal. The bounce that Bitcoin's just been doing up, down, up, down. They're just liquidating long shorts, and yet people come back because they're so desperate. I mean, look
Do
at
you
this, bro. Like 86 up to 90, back down, up to 88 to 84, up back to 88. Like it's just taking everybody's money that is trading.
Do you think it could also be the fact that most people are probably like down right now? People who bought in the last like year or like 6 months, like they could be down. Like that, you think that could be a contributing factor to
Yeah,
like
but
volume?
those are more like ETF holders and stuff that aren't necessarily trading on leverage. Like this is the
Mm.
leverage traders that are getting wiped out.
Oh, okay. I see. I see.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, bro, honestly, I thought I was saying last summer that I didn't think Bitcoin was going to get past 85K. I thought that was going to be the top. I thought there was going to be a shift over to XRP and some of these different cryptos faster than it's going now. But clearly, there needs to be a break in the market or like a COVID type capitulation before we move forward. Like something's got to break, unfortunately.
Do you think it's gonna go lower from here or higher? I feel like it's. What do you think? What do you think?
Lower, bro. I feel like it's gonna go lower, and they got to blow up some of these treasuries. I think if it's Michael Saylor or like he was the one that blew up the .com bubble. Jim Cramer in articles blamed him for that, and now he's
He
back
sure
with.
did.
And
He's
like
doing the
2 years
same thing.
ago, yeah, he wasn't doing this, and now he's got to pay back these dividends. So he needs to pull money in to pay current holders. So it's definitely a Ponzi scheme right now.
And people forget like his SEC charges and like his tax fraud, his tax evasion charges. Like people forget so quickly how
Mhm.
much shit he was in. This guy, he overreported MicroStrategy's earnings and got sued by the SEC and lost $6 billion. And his stock went like it got cut below half like in the matter of less than 24 hours because of that lawsuit. Like
Mhm.
Michael Saylor is I mean, this is he's up to bat part 2. So his first at bat, he lost, his entire company went to shit. And now his last bet was a $500 million bet on Bitcoin. Now he's riding that bet. He's all in. That's why he's not gonna back down. He's fucking all in with his nuts. That's why he can say the most stupidest shit with the most confidence. Like he's all in. He's gonna die on that shield, on the Bitcoin shield. He's either gonna look like a genius or like die trying.
Bro, it might not even be Bitcoin. Like, look at this. Solana is dying. Over 30 million people were trading on Solana each month between November and February this year. Now there's hardly above 1 million traders per month.
Well, I mean, that was clearly Solana's it's 80% like botted. Like there's no 30 million people were not trading on
Yeah,
Solana. That's not don't even why would you tweet that? That was not that's not even
bro.
a fact.
I mean, yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. I did streams about it
30 million.
showing I did a stream like a year and a half ago, and I went to Deck Screener and I was showing pairs on Deck Screener that were honeypots that were doing 250 million in volume a day. It was just a honeypot set up to just create artificial volume. And like
Dude,
this right here too is really bad, bro. The thing for where the court is now they're now going after the pump.fund devs and the
yeah, dude.
validators for cheating. Like,
I
bro, this
believe
is
it.
it. Like this
The
could be the death of Solana. If it drops down to $30, these DATs blow up. Like this is what they're gonna do, bro. Like something bad's gonna happen.
Dude, if this goes through and discovery comes out and they investigate the blockchain and all the communications, so much more dirt can come out of it. Like eh, Solana is obviously the throughput is made for skimming like fees and profits. Like I feel like that's clear. Like there's not 30 million individuals using Solana. Like that's not happening. It's all bots. Yeah, of course it's less than 1 million. That's more reasonable. If you tell me 500,000 people are trading on Solana, even that's like, okay, maybe. Like 500,000 different people. I mean, I don't know. The numbers on Solana are hyper inflated I feel like to the point where we almost wouldn't believe it.
Bro, it's all inflated. It's all a scam. And it just like when I did that stream and I showed it took 10 minutes for me to go pull up articles showing how they lied about the supply early on, and it was inflating like crazy. And then they were like, oh yeah, I guess the supply is actually this, and they just went with it. And then all of the wash trading, or how all of the rug pulls with the meme coins, like the average trader was just going to get destroyed. And then, you know, the price just kept going up, and you have Raul Paul and Crypto Banter and Ivan and all these guys shilling Solana. And it's like, what the fuck? You guys are supposed to be the smartest guys out here. And my dumbass found all these problems with Solana immediately, but you guys just overlooked them and like, didn't make any sense, bro.
Those guys are talking head. If there's a talking head, they're getting paid, and they're not telling you that they're getting paid. Like none of them are saying, "Hey, I'm getting paid by this foundation," but they are. You think they're going up there like on the news and talking for free for this fucking coin? Come on, buddy. You think? But for some reason, I don't think they disclose it. Like I think you're supposed to, right? Someone's paying them to do this shit. A lot of money. Someone's paying them a lot of money. But no one seems to like think about that. Like what?
No one cares, bro.
I mean, use your fucking brain, dude.
Bro, they're the kids these days, bro, they're brain dead. They're the kids that grew up on phones, bro. They're instant gratification only. Like they can't sit back and be like, all right, I'm gonna just buy a little bit every week and watch it stack up. Like it has to be all in or nothing, or give it. I'd rather just, you know, go big or go home. And it's the worst attitude. And these kids have no attention span and no ability to sit back and zoom out. It's sad, and it's all done on purpose.
It's so sad. It's so sad. What are you gonna do, man? Let them go to the slaughter. What can you do? What can you do? We can just do these streams and let the real ones ride the real wave.
U.S. banks are now sitting on 337 billion in unrealized losses.
Good God.
No big deal.
They could just get a bailout from.
Well, bro, this is what they wanna. The biggest problem that no one's talking about is the commercial real estate bubble, because I was a commercial real estate agent for 12 years right out of college. No, 10 years out of college. And now like all of these office buildings in all of the cities, and all like every town has a Rite Aid in it in the country, and now Rite Aid closed. So every town now has a giant empty Rite Aid building, and they have office buildings, and all of the small, medium regional banks, they're the ones that took out the loan or gave the loans out for all these office buildings, shopping centers that are now 50% vacant. And they're all the rent and all the stuff is coming due in the next year or two. So we're about to have a massive real estate crisis. And that's going to collapse banks, and it's going to just make the JP Morgans. And I think that honestly, I think they want to get rid of them in total and just start going forward with Ripple and Coinbase and Kraken becoming these new neobanks where they can do it all, because Coinbase already has more customers than JP Morgan. And they now can do every service, stocks, lending, borrowing, everything on Coinbase. So why do you need JP Morgan?
But what are they going to do about the liquidity and the USDT? We have to wean off of USDT and get some.
Dude, it's not, you can't trade USDT here. It's only USDC and RLUSD and PayPal and Paxos. There's only like 7 stable coins.
Okay, good.
Yeah, here in the United States and Europe, no exchange is allowed to list Tether.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro.
Coinbase has tethered.
No, they don't.
I can get on Ethereum. You can do tether on
Well,
Coinbase.
can you?
I
Let
believe
me
I've done it before. Just
let
to
me see,
like
bro.
watch this.
That's news to me. Oh yeah, you can still buy. Okay, yeah, all right, you
Dude,
can.
that's
Well,
what I'm saying. Tether's in too deep, man. That's why they can't. They don't want to break Tether yet. They have to. That's why they're trying to strengthen up these other, what's it called, stable coins, because you can't keep relying on Tether. The people who know, they know. They know Tether's gonna, when the word comes out, Tether's gonna go down and it's gonna be nasty. So they gotta
bro,
mitigate
it's
the
70% of the liquidity on all the exchanges in the world is Tether. So if something happens and there's a run on Tether where people start to try to cash in like crazy, they don't
gonna
have enough
happen.
there to pay out.
It's gonna happen. I feel it. I feel it happening soon, dude. I don't know why. I saw. I've always seen it coming, but now I feel it's happening sooner, because like it has to. You can't let it get to like 500 billion and then it collapses. Like that'll suck. Let it be this. Let it be 200. Let it be almost 200 billion, and then let it go. But yeah, I think there's gonna be plenty of other stable coins coming up soon. I think that's why there's a lot of incentives on US or on Coinbase to use USDC, like it's free. Like it's USDC is feeless on Coinbase, as opposed to
Yo,
USDT where it's on ETH, so it's like fucking expensive as fuck. Yeah,
true.
that's my hack on Coinbase. I just buy my USDC on Coinbase because it's free to get it with your bank account.
Yeah, I've
And
been
then just
buying Flare
take it
on
out.
Coinbase every week. Trying to stack as much as I can, bro. I think Flare is some things people are really sleeping on, because what makes crypto valuable is the ability to earn on an asset. If you can take it and throw it in a liquidity pool or one-sided staking, and now that your asset's not sitting there dormant, it's earning yield. It's like a little business for you. Flare opens up the door for all these cryptos that don't have DeFi on them. So I think it's like, I don't know. I try to think in the future when it's all about, okay, my assets are sitting in my account and I'm earning this much. And then when we can start to pay out of our accounts, you go out, you pay a bill, and they're saying now transactions up to $200 aren't going to be taxed at capital gains or anything. So you have your tokenized USDC account that's paying you 4.5%, where you keep whatever, $150, $200 in for daily transactions. And when it's sitting in there, it's earning 4.5% nonstop. So this up until the second you spend that money.
Mhm.
And that's how things are going to be going in the future. And all the exchanges are going to offer yield on your XRP, but they're just going to be using Firelight and these other protocols that are through Flare. So why go through these middlemen when we can just do it ourselves? And
You know what?
I have
That's a good. I'm sorry to interrupt you. That's a great way to fight inflation too.
Yeah, bro, you need to be earning 15% a year on your digital assets to break even. You know, that and that, that's crazy. When I was a kid 20 years ago, it was all right, when I retire, I need $1 million in the bank. I earn 5% a year. That's 50 grand a year, and I'm set. That's no longer, it's now double that. You need 2 million earning 5%, or you need 1 million earning 10%.
Damn. Well, shit. Let's get there.
Bro, that's why I'm buying Flare. Even $30 gets you like almost 3,000 coins. So every
maybe
week,
Elon. Oh my bad. Go ahead.
just DCAing into these while everything's dead right now, bro. Look at where Cubic is. Like, you buy $100 a Cubic right now, like that gets you like almost what, 200 million or 150 million coins. That's
Yeah,
nuts,
dude.
bro.
There's life changing bags right now, dude. A
It
hundred a
is.
hundred bucks. $100 of cubic right now could change your life in 2 years. Like, ooh, just at 3 zeros, that'll be 100K, dude.
So it was 10,000 for a billion when I first found it, and I was buying $500 clips, and that was getting me like 67 million coins.
Oh my god, that's like a few bucks right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. So like my goal was to get to a billion. I never thought I'd get there. And now with these prices, it's fucking awesome, bro. I love it. It gives me time to sell. I went crazy buying Pokemon boxes for the last 4 years. And like honestly, I put 80% into Pokemon and like 20% into crypto because I just saw the opportunity. And in the last couple weeks, I went home not yeah a week ago, then visited some family for Christmas, and I came back with a full tote crate full of like different boxes and like little decks and stuff. And I listed like 30 things on eBay, and so far I've already sold like $700 worth in a week.
Damn,
Yeah,
I
so
could get you a lot of cubic, buddy.
that's what I mean, bro. So it gives me time. I thought we'd be running now, but we're not. So now I'm gonna start dumping these cards that have gone up 2, 3, 4x. I'm into a box for $90. It's worth 300 right now. I'm dumping that all day and then putting that into
Ooh.
cubic at the generational lows and ride that for 2 years. It took 2, 3 years for these boxes to go from $80 to 300. Why can't you take it at 300 now and wait that 2 years, 3 years and put it into crypto? Like that's how you gotta approach this and just play the long game and zoom out. And people have a hard time doing that.
Dude, you're playing a game that not only few people know exists, but few people know how to play or are willing to play it. Like it pays to like know this game exists, because like obviously there's failures, but like you figure out how to play the game better each time. And like once you figure it out, you're like, oh my god, this round is gonna be crazy. You're like, I think I got it this round. You're like, this is
Bro,
gonna be a life-changing round.
it is, bro. And like it's cause like how I'm looking at it now is all right, the like coin like Clearpool, like that's a real world asset play that I think is a phenomenal play. The fact it's under 3 cents, it's down 92% on the year. That's absolutely criminal. And like I want to look at the supply and make sure that it's not inflating like crazy. And if it's not, like you don't need to have that many more coins. Like, but if you can like 3, 5x your bag going into the next cycle and it goes back, you make a freaking fortune. Yeah. So total supply circulating. Yeah. So the circulate 85% of the coins are out. So like if you can 3, 4x your bag, they didn't 3 or 4x the supply of Clearpool. So you're getting like these are the buys that you make the money in when you can hold and the price goes back to anywhere of these pumps, 50 cents. So you made a nice 15x down here. So $100 in coins, now gets you 300 coins. It goes to 50 cents. Dude, it's crazy. Or $100 gets you 3,000 actually. Holy shit. So 50 cents, there's $500.
You just gotta know which game to play, man.
Or 1,500, sorry.
You said 100 will get you how much?
$100 right now gets you 3,000 coins. And at 50 cents, where it was this high before, that's $1,500. So that's a 15x right there. And this is like this is a coin that is not going anywhere. So either Clearpool goes to zero or it probably makes a higher high and goes to like maybe 80 cents a dollar. So it does a nice 35x from here. So you put $500 into this thing down here and get yourself a shitload of tokens. I mean, dude, this is where you make your money. And if you can find, it might not be Clearpool, it might be Algorand, or it could be XDC, or it could be Quant, or it could be Filecoin. Like, who the hell knows? But these are the prices where when you load up down here, or when things go back, you can't believe how many coins you now have.
Yep, you always got to go for always go with the token amount, not for the dollar amount. Always try to scoop. That's the one thing I learned early on, like back from my BitConnect days. Focus on gathering as many of the coin as possible and not to worry about the dollar amount of the coin that you have. Try to get as many of the coin. Like, don't worry about the price. You just get it at the lowest price possible and then just try to gather as many as possible. But make sure you believe in the token first, because when it hits the price that you think it'll hit and you have a lot of them, that's the only thing that's going to matter. So in the meantime, just gather as many coins as you can.
Bro, Dynex right now is like another one at 2.5 cents down here. This
Yeah,
thing
we
either
just
goes
talked
to
about that.
zero or it goes to dollars when it's trading as a stock. Like there's no in between.
Yep. The fact that, dude, it's coming. The year's about to end. The whole decision about the stock thing. I just hope when it happens, like we're able in the U.S. to like participate in whatever the hell they're doing, because I want that stock. They said they're gonna keep the token alive still, but yeah, dude, I'm way too bullish on that price. The price potential on that, I feel like, is too crazy. If it becomes a stock, it could compete with, like, it could be a 3-digit stock, man.
Bro, exactly, bro.
It
And
could
that's
be a
something like
3-digit.
this is and it's a couple year play. Like you buy it now, and then by the time it gets listed, by the end of the year, and then it starts trading and people find out about it, their chip, goes live and starts becoming popular. Like, dude, that it's like crypto and investing is not an overnight game. Like wealthy people that are into private equity, they invest into 10 different companies. They know 2 or 3 are going to go belly up, but the ones that hit, they do such big numbers, it way outweighs the losses you're going to take.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, oh man, it's gonna do so well. If all the stuff that they came out with is true, man, which it is, because they were, yeah, like, look at this comment. Dynex was invited to CERN. Yeah, dude, they had that. They were up in CERN, the particle collider. The
Yeah.
thing come on, man, they were there doing stuff, doing science shit, dude.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Are we just that early? Are we just delusional, or are we like actually that early?
We're
Like,
that early. This cycle
are
got
like,
delayed. Yeah.
what the feezy? Is this how the
Bro,
Bitcoin people felt? Is this like, dude, just get a dollar worth of Dynex right now. It'll
yeah, bro. You never know.
do the stats that they had on their last video. It was like they were talking about whatever bazillion computations per kilowatt or some shit. It was like, dude, fuck out of here with your ridiculous benchmarks. Like, it's so crazy what they're talking about. Like what they're doing with the amount of, and it's also the amount of energy they're using to accomplish what they're doing. It's like unheard of. It's not just their computational power, it's how much energy they need to achieve it, and it's like a little bit. It's like not as much as usual. That's the
Yeah.
crazies. So many opportunities, and then you have some
You got your
fuck.
Alamo. Well,
What?
this is it's on Pulse Chain. One of
Yeah.
the founder is I've known him for years. He came out actually to Niagara Falls and we went out to lunch and hung out for an afternoon a couple summers ago. And some guys in him, they launched this project and it got fudded hard. They had some nasty FUD. And it went from like 10 cents all the way down to like 0.0004. And bro, at the bottom down here, I bought like $500 worth. And now it's up
You're
to
sitting
like,
pretty.
yeah, bro, my bag's like over 4K right now.
Jesus.
So because I lost a decent amount. I didn't take profits on the run up. So I had like I had a decent amount, bro. I had like almost 40K.
Damn.
And at 10 cents, bro, yeah, bro, I had like 400,000 coins. So,
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't sell any because it was my buddy and it ran down to pretty much nothing.
We
And
still got
then
them, right?
I doubled my bag, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, so you didn't lose
And
nothing.
yeah, no, I'm doing good. So I actually sold some and bought Pulse X and Ink, like the 2 core coins on Pulse Chain, because they're just down so much that I don't mind just stacking them right now.
Yeah, man. As long as you don't sell, man, you didn't lose nothing.
No. Well, that's the thing. Like this is probably gonna come back down. Like anything that comes up 15x, like it's probably gonna retrace a little bit. So
Yeah, you got to take some profit though. You got to be smart.
exactly, bro. Exactly. I had sold a bunch of my Pulse X for other stupid coins that went down. So I was able to get back a nice chunk of them.
Nice.
Yeah. And P Tiger, that's the other one on Pulse Chain. I think this is up like 5x since I talked to him on the phone, the founder, and he's got awesome plan for it. He really is passionate about it, and it's doing good. And so I think this will yeah, $3 million market cap. I think this thing is gonna do numbers.
Is that a meme on Pulse Chain?
Mm-hmm. It's a meme, but he's got a huge TikTok following of like thousands and thousands of people. So he's onboarding them into crypto through this coin, and he's got a whole marketing plan for it. He's got a whole bunch of things that he has going for him and plans that he will deliver, I think, on. So I'm super bullish on this one. But yeah, the chart, like I gotta get my gaming computer set up to stream on because this is ridiculous.
It can't be any worse than my my laptop.
Yeah, bro, I can't figure out how to get on beta mode, bro. I tried again, but like I got on the link, bro. I'm retarded playing games. I tried to get on there, but I couldn't figure it out for MLM.
I think the next beta is out in a few weeks, no? Or I think the beta.
There was 2 days this weekend. Eco said I was on the list, and I got in there, bro. But I couldn't figure out how to do it, dude. I'm an idiot, and I don't want to keep bothering him, so I just stopped.
Damn. Yeah, I'm nowhere near. Like, yeah, my hardware is not can't run that shit, so I'm not even trying. I tried like before, but it just said nope, not gonna run it. The computer said like nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
I luckily at Sam's Club they had a nice gaming PC. It was $1,000 one. It was $350 off for Black Friday, so I got it for $679 or something.
Oh damn, nice.
Yeah, but there's still like I'd rather put that into crypto, but I need this to if I want to stream about MLM and actually like be part of the community, I need to do it.
Yeah.
I was hoping Eco would send me a computer, but he didn't.
I know he could afford an Echo.
No, Eco's the man.
No, yeah, he's nice fella.
So what do you think about
Garth? I didn't realize Garth was down to 31. I was like,
no, bro.
I saw that.
I'm pissed because I sold all the last of my cubic for the airdrops, and it was up to that like 48, and I was gonna sell some of my bag, and I didn't.
Fuck. Damn, it'll come back up though.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about it at all.
It
was pumping too hard, bro. It can't sustain now. I'm actually glad it did this now because it's healthy.
Yeah, it kept going up, dude. It was going up for too long, dude. It was like 2 months straight. Just
that's what I'm saying, bro. When it goes parabolic, you gotta let it come back down and now build a new floor, higher, low, and then go back up.
Yeah. It'll steady climb back up to 40. I feel like it'll take a minute for it to steadily go back up to 40. Might take a few weeks to get up to 35 because first of all, Cubic has to pump.
Exactly. Definitely does. Cubic's gotta get that zero back.
But at this point, I feel like it'd be easy to participate in the airdrops because of the price of Cubic and the dip in Garth. So
Well,
that's a little alpha.
I blew my load.
That's what she said.
But the thing is, the airdrop each week it gets a little less and less. So
Yeah.
by doing it all up when I did earlier, I got more bang for the buck. So
Yeah, I already missed the boat. I was like, damn, I should have been doing it. I was too lazy to do it.
you could do it, but your wallet resets. So if you buy Garth and your wallet didn't decrease, you qualify for the airdrop the next week. So you buy this week, say you buy $100 worth of Garth. Next week you buy another 100, you're good.
Can't afford it, man. I'm just holding steady. I got my positions.
Me too.
Locked and loaded.
I get my like $1.5 million from holding Q mine every week, and then I just buy like another 2,000 Q mine.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the cubic I'm getting from Qmine. Hell yeah. I have a separate wallet for that and letting that accumulate.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is Coded on there? How's Coded doing? No,
One coded dead, no volume.
no, the real Coded is on Q. Let me set Q swap.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
What do you want to share? So let's
oh shit.
let's get you popping. Let's get you up here. See what you got.
That Epstein. We talking about some Bitcoin?
Well, we got to make a code word for it. We got to call it Island Man.
His island boy.
Yeah, he's the island old man.
I gotta change the title of my stream then. I'll change it later if I get.
That's all good.
Should I take Island Boy out of my title then? You think that's gonna
No,
be
fuck that. Everyone loves the Island Boys.
I'm an island boy. Oh man, I'm not an island boy in this regard. I'm not an island boy. I got the bee quack quan. I hope you guys know what we're talking about. The island boy. All right. Am I presenting? What's going on over here?
No.
Let's see. So yeah, you know what's going on. You know the news about the Epstein or the the Island Boy files, right?
Yeah.
You know about the Island Boys files.
Yeah.
Right, let me share this screen real quick.
Yeah, he did a sick stream about it. It's on his channel, and the ties back in the day are crazy. And yeah, bro, why don't you enlighten us?
All right, so I'm not sure. I'm just gonna go in whatever order, you know. All right. All right. There were some files released quite recently. All right. We just know this is just an interesting connection. All right. So the Island Boy is he pretty much, long story short, bankrolled the Bitcoin Foundation when it was about to go bankrupt. All right. So here's the latest news. All right.
In 2015, right?
Yeah, there's this email. Actually, yeah, let me do the email first. Let's go to the email first. All right. Remember. Oh, I'm not sharing it yet. Am I sharing it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Awesome. 'Cause sometimes on my own stream, sometimes I forget to share the tab and I'm like, oh damn. They were just looking at my stupid face. All right. This is from Joy Ito. Remember this name, Joy Ito. April 25th, 2015. As Bitcoin and digital currencies have started to become an important trend to Media Lab. All right, we'll get into what Media Lab is in a second. The Media Lab has launched an initiative in the space. That's the DCI, the Digital Currency Initiative. All right. I wrote a blog post on why I think blockchain/Bitcoin are like the internet. joyito.com, blah, 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 blah. All right. That's just pretty much the link. All right. Here's the highlighted part of the message. The way that Bitcoin is organized currently is that there are 5 core developers and around 100 contributors to the code. All right. The 5 core developers are like Linus Torvalds of Linux. They decide what changes are made to the core code. One of the 5 is the lead developer, Vladimir, and one is the chief scientist, Gavin. Gavin, Vladimir, and Corey, an important contributing developer, were being paid out of a nonprofit organization called the Bitcoin Foundation. Dun, dun, dun. The Bitcoin Foundation. Oh, remember the Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin Foundation. We're going to talk about who founded the Bitcoin Foundation in a minute. Oh my God. Remember, we have to figure out who founded the Bitcoin Foundation. All right. All right, back to the show. A few weeks ago, it blew up when one of the board members declared the foundation bankrupt, right? So the Bitcoin Foundation was going bankrupt. Many organizations scrambled to step into the vacuum created by the foundation and take control. Take control of the even I'm doing this, but in the email it's quoted, take control of the developers. So just stay with me, guys. We moved quickly. This is Joy Ito talking about this. Remember the name, Joy Ito. We moved quickly talking to all the various stakeholders, and 3 developers decided to join the Media Lab. Remember, Media Lab. This is a big win for us. All right, so this is the Digital Currency Initiative for Mr. Epstein. All right. Now, who is Joy Ito? Dun, 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 dun. All right. Share this tab instead. My apology regarding Jeffrey Epstein. I'm sure that most of you, if not all of you, have seen recent news stories about Jeffrey Epstein, and I owe it to you to address my prior affiliation to him. Keep in mind, this is a horse shit apology, all right? Not to shit on the guy, but it is. I met Epstein. This is a horse shit apology after being caught with your hand in the cookie jar. Keep that in mind, guys. I met Epstein in 2013 at a conference through a trusted business friend in my fundraising efforts for MIT Media Lab. MIT Media Lab. I invited him to the lab and visited several of his residences. I want you to know that in all of my interactions with Epstein, I was never involved, never heard him talk about, and never saw any evidence of the horrific acts he was accused of. Let me not even read the rest of that, because that's absolute horse shit. So let's take a look at this now. In Media Labs in relation to Epstein, the relationship between Jeffrey Epstein and MIT Media Lab became a major scandal in 2019, revealing that the lab continued to accept donations and foster ties with Epstein for years after his 2008 conviction for soliciting minors for prostitution. Hold on, let's go back. Years after, right? I was never involved in, never heard him talk about him, and never saw any evidence. Dude, this was in 2013. So there's that horse shit, right? Let's go back to this tab. Financial ties and concealment. Over 2 decades, the Media Lab received approximately 800K. It was a lot more, dude. From Epstein's foundations. Internal communications revealed efforts to conceal Epstein's contributions, with staff sometimes instructed to mark donations as anonymous or refer to him by initials or code names. That after the scandal broke, MIT announced independent investigation. Of course it did. Blah, 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 blah. Hold on. Let's go back over here. Let's go back over here. The DCI, the Digital Currency Initiative, was paying people like Gavin Anderson and Vladimir van der Leen when the Bitcoin Foundation ran out of money. Epstein visited MIT 9 times. He met staff privately. This is my favorite part, dude. His name was hidden internally, and they called him Voldemort. Oh, oh, Viber, you still there? Am I still connected? Where'd you go, bud? The Manhattan meeting. All right, dude, this is the craziest
My
shit.
bad.
Right?
I was just on mute. I'm here. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. I just saw your. I'm like, am I still connected, dude? What do you think about him being called Voldemort?
Dude, it's just diabolical.
They at MIT they called him Voldemort. All right, all right. I'm gonna continue. It's about to get so saucy, bro. The Manhattan meeting. All right, this is gonna get nasty. Oh man, emails show a meeting inside Epstein's mansion with Brock Pierce. Remember this name, Brock Pierce. Brock Pierce, early Bitcoin investor, co-founder of Tether. All right. This brings
Shocking.
me to my next bit of evidence. So keep in mind an early Bitcoin investor, dude. All these guys knew about there's no way the White House did not know about Bitcoin in these early years. And just knowing that, look at this donkey show they're giving on the news as if Bitcoin is this new fucking shit that they've never heard of. Like, let's get with the times. All right. So Brock Pierce. Now let me get to this video right here. If you're new to this space, dude, let me introduce you to CoffeeZilla. God bless him. I've been a fan of this guy for like 4 or 5 years, since around this time these videos came out. So the first exhibit A. All right, first let's go to Brock Pierce 1522. All right, remember the name Brock Pierce. Oh shit. Am I sharing the right tab? Yeah, we're good. All right. Cool.
After that, he lost his position at Morgan Stanley. And then Tether was started by initially a different cast of characters, led by Brock Pierce.
Are y'all with me now? Brock Pierce. Buckle your seatbelts.
He's so creepy looking.
Buckle your seatbelts, guys.
Brock Pierce was a famous child actor who starred in films like The Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, we all.
He's more known for fleeing to Spain with indicted child sexual predator Mark Collins Rector, where both of them ended up getting arrested in a house full of child pornography.
I beg your pardon? Hold on a second. I beg your pardon. I must have not heard that right. Hold on a second.
Spain with indicted child sex. He's more known for fleeing to Spain with indicted child sexual predator Mark Collins Rector, where both of them ended up getting arrested in a house full of child pornography.
The way he says that, dude, a house full of child pornography. Like, there is just VHSs stacked up. Like, that's the co-founder. Let's go back here. Brock Pierce, early Bitcoin investor, co-founder of Tether. Brock Pierce, found with a sex offender fleeing the country, found in a house full of CP. Right, I'm not trying to get Vibra banned on YouTube. Found with a house full of that crap. Right, Brock Pierce. This was one of the most co-founder of Tether. Right, now let's take a look at Tether and their how they've never been audited. Right, let me go back to 922.
Bro,
the same video.
Like, dude, that's the thing. We talked about off stage. They talk about how bad Tether is, and it's used by money launderers and by Russia when they got sanctioned. They couldn't use the banking system, but on the other part of the government, they needed Tether to keep buying these treasuries, so it was a necessary evil. They needed to like pretend to not like it, but the other side, they were buying all the treasuries where there would have been no bids on the market, so it prevented a liquidity crisis and it kept the Ponzi scheme going. So it's just really interesting how bad it is, yet the government was still relying on it.
It's so bad. You know, before I continue with this, I'm gonna share the video in the live chat, just so people can watch it on their own time too, because like please watch CoffeeZilla's original video. It'll fucking, if you haven't seen it, it'll blow your fucking mind. And he has a whole playlist where he follows up on his investigation with USDT. It's the most, that's why I'm rewatching it today with this news. I'm like, wait, this all sounds familiar, right? And I'm like, oh dude, he was on point with this shit already years ago. Like that Brock Pierce name stood out. I'm like, wait a second. That's gross, dude. What this man just said is absolutely gross. And he's the co-founder of Tether and an early investor in Bitcoin. So there's a reason the whole digital currency initiative like started, and why Epstein was like a big part of that. And when he was called Voldemort on MIT like what's a person like that doing on an MIT campus numerous times, being called Voldemort? Honestly,
Dude, I know, bro. It's crazy.
it makes no. It's like they say, the truth is stranger than fiction. All right, let's get into real quick how not audited USDT is, and still to this day hasn't been. Hold on, let me share. Go back to this tab. Is it 9? Here you go. Uh-oh, it's an ad. Cover your ears, guys.
Uncertainty principle. But according to Tether, that really is the reason they haven't been audited in 6 years. It's that securing an audit from a top auditor is difficult. They simply can't find one. But that actually isn't true. The truth is they actually had an auditor, someone ready to do an audit, someone named Friedman LLP. But in 2018, Tether bailed in the middle of the audit, complaining that Friedman was being too, and I'm quoting here, excruciatingly detailed. Yes, you heard me right. The reason an offshore digital dollar printer did an audit is not because they couldn't find one. It's because the auditor that actually agreed to it was asking for too much information. Sorry, guys, no audit today. Too busy changing the financial system. Look, audits are too time-consuming, according to Tether. But don't worry, even though Tether doesn't have to redeem your crypto buck.
Dude, the reason they stopped their audit is because they were getting too detailed. They're like, hey, whoa. We're down to get audited, but come on now. All this information? Dude, if that's like open, it's like open shut. Like if an actual detective was like investigating this, they'd be like, oh, this is the guy. He did it.
Yeah.
Like, let me search. Like, let me. Can I search your? We can just search your car and like, can we just? We have a warrant. Like we have probable cause. Like, can we look? No. Like, well, it's like, dude. Are you kidding me? And then come to find out, Tether, Bitfinex was one of the first exchanges to use Tether, and get this, they're owned by the same company, they're under the same umbrella company, iFinex or some shit like that. And guess what? They're on record saying that they are not run by the same entity, and then they had to backtrack saying yes, they were run by the same person. Like, it's the craziest, most backwards shit ever.
But next, I just banked at the same bank.
Oh,
so,
here it is.
Of course, from absolutely nowhere. Crypto certainly wouldn't be new to such a complicated scheme. Mt. Gox and Exchange is kind of bad. The face of Tether and Bitfinex. Bitfinex was the first and main exchange where Tethers were traded for a long time. So people began thinking, if, let's just say, somehow the largest crypto exchange and largest stablecoin were somehow in bed together, that'd be kind of bad. Because after all, an exchange could collude with that stablecoin to get to a place where they're basically infinitely printing tethers, using those tethers to go buy Bitcoin on the exchange they own, and it'd always be worth $1 on that exchange, use them to back those tethers or convert it to USD, and then you just never redeem the tethers. Huge pile of cash from absolutely nowhere. Crypto certainly wouldn't be new to such a complicated scheme. Mt. Gox and Quadriga CX were both crypto exchanges that use their ownership to profit and ultimately rip off a lot of people. They both eventually went bust. So people were understandably concerned, and they asked directly, are Bitfinex and Tether owned by the same people? And of course, Bitfinex and Tether replied with the tried and true strategy of everyone who has nothing to hide. They lied. Here's Chief Strategy Officer Phil Potter denying.
Dude, these next few clips are the way they flippity flop with their snaky asses, dude. I hope you guys are still following
this, saying that Tether and Bitfinex, I just banked at the same bank.
So people that are confused right now, basically Tether is Phoenix, right?
No, it's not, but we bank.
So the guy asked a question. So the people, they're saying, you know, Tether is basically Bitfinex, right? Because people were like had some suspicions that Tether and Bitfinex were kind of like one entity. So that being said, let's rewind it again.
Is Phoenix, right? People that are
the Tether and Bitfinex, I just banked at the same bank.
So people that are confused right now, basically Tether is Phoenix, right?
No, it's not, but we bank with the same banks.
This has to be the worst excuse of all time. Oh, we bank at the same banks. No relation. We just see each other in line withdrawing huge sums of cash. No, we just say hi to each other across the little cubicles. It's ridiculous. Look, fast forward to 2017. Of course, the truth comes out after the Paradise Papers are released. You know, those like major leak of offshore shell company documents. It turns out one of the companies leaking that was Tether. And it was revealed that, in fact, Bitfinex and Tether weren't just in bed together. They were owned by the same people. That's
What?
right.
Whoops. They're owned by the same people.
Phil Potter and Juan Carlo Devasini both had their names on Tether's incorporation. And here's Phil Potter later revising his lie.
We, Bitfinex, are majority owners of Tether. This is true, but Tether is a completely segregated entity.
Dude, this is Alameda and FTX before Alameda and FTX. It's the same old, dude. And there's more exchanges doing it. There's more. It's still happening, but it's just more sophisticated now. What say ye, Vibra?
Bro, this entire market is 100% manipulated. Everything is not what we think. 99% of projects are vaporware. All of the market makers are just extracting from all of the trading pairs. Like, it's just absolutely disgusting. And it just shows you that if you give people the opportunity to have complete freedom and decentralization, they will mess it up. And they will screw it up for the average person to where they'll just get robbed or stolen or scammed. And clearly, we've blown it to where there needs to be some sort of threat of being caught when you're scamming people or repercussions or something, bro, because this is not good. Like, Solana and Pump.Fun and shit has ruined crypto. And I don't know if it's just that's the world we live in now with this hyper gambling culture and addicted to dopamine and instant gratification, if that's just the way the world is and that's where it's going, or if crypto was kind of just the last place where you could have just full degeneracy with no repercussion.
I feel like technology kind of amplifies, people's state of mind. Like, it's kind of like how, it's like how, when people win the lottery, like, money's not gonna save somebody's life. Like, somebody could win the lottery and they'll just become a really powerful drunk and just kill themselves with alcoholism, or somebody who can be good with money could win the lottery and like change the world, right? It's like, it just whatever tech or whatever thing exists, it'll amplify whatever personality touches it, if that makes sense. So like, whatever that thing is built for, it's going to attract that personality, and that personality is going to flourish. So whatever the people that Solana built, they built it for degenerate people to be degenerates. So those are the people that they attracted, and that's who came, and that's what happened. Like, it didn't attract fucking Fortune 500 investors. I mean, you don't see Michael Saylor talking about pump fund and shit like it. Just the thing attracts who it attracts. You know what I mean? It's built for who it's built for. I mean, I don't know how else to like really break it down besides that.
Yeah, bro. And like, yeah, so I mean, Tether is used for nefarious things. It's being used to prop up, the money printing. And until there's an alternative solution, they can't blow it up. And,
Yep.
I think we're near those times where the alternatives are almost here with regulations, with everything about here. I think the stable coins and banks and everyone issuing them, 26 is going to be a big year for building that infrastructure and unleashing it.
For sure, dude. That's why I feel like I feel like they're trying to wean people off USDT. That's why I feel like their USDT is being squeezed off of certain exchanges because of their regulatory disclosure. Like they need to have real audits and shit like that. So I think they're naturally weaning them off because they know you can't just go cold turkey because it'll be bad. It'll be bad if you do that with USDT.
Mhm.
USDT is the dirt. I feel like it's the dirtiest book in. I think USDT is one of the dirtiest plays in U.S. history. Because I think it has to do with a lot. It's beyond crypto. It's like politicians and the underworld and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I'm not a
No,
conspiracy
I
theorist,
agree.
but it is what it is. Like, look at this. Look at this Brock Pierce guy. Do I have to play that clip again? He was caught with who? That was accused of what? Within a house full of what? And then years later, he's in the Epstein files, just saying what?
Bro, that's
Coincidence?
that's the
Hey,
bro. The people in power are sick, bro. Like they look that they pretend like they're these good people and they have this fake images in public, but behind the scenes, they're fucking demons. Like Sam Altman, bro.
oh,
I was watching a video about him. The first company he ever put out was called like Loops or something like that. And it required a bunch of users to be on the app. And he was faking the numbers. And at the end, there was 500 users using the app. And he got called out on it. And he was like, oh, no, that's not true. The numbers are way higher and I can prove it. And sure enough, like he didn't prove shit.
he's a
And
pathological liar.
dude, so that was his first company. It was proven he was lying about, what it could do. And um then the next company he was involved with, same thing. It was like he got called out about the numbers and the people using it. And he was like, oh no, we have all these users, I can prove it. And same thing, there was like 5% of the users he was saying. And now with OpenAI, they are she's saying that they're gonna do $1 trillion in business. And they were like,
No,
how can you do that with 13 billion in profits last year? And
they're
he got
losing
called out
money.
on it. Yeah, bro, they're
They're
bleeding money like
losing money. They're
crazy.
not profiting at all.
No, no.
Dude, you can tell, man. You just need a little bit of life years, and you can discern like a snake. Some people will lie through their teeth with a smile, unflinching conviction. They'll lie to you with the brightest expression, and I gotta tell you, it'll be believable if you don't have the eye for it. Trust me, I'm not blaming you for believing it, because these snakes are the devil is such a good liar. He'll smile and kiss you right on the cheek and be like, "I love you, my son," and then he'll fucking just stab you right in the fucking neck.
Bro,
Nah,
seriously,
these
dude.
guys at the top, they know how to lie right through their teeth and smile in your face. Like they know. It's just like, and you can tell sometimes. You're like, that doesn't even make sense. What you said doesn't make sense with the macro data. Like you're lying. Like look at what
Yeah.
someone's saying and look at the data for yourself, and you're like, oh, he was lying. Some people will like look
Bro,
at the
and
data and look at the face and be like, I'd rather believe the face. So it's like there's two types of people: people who believe faces, and then people who believe like data. It's like,
bro, he's manipulated everything. And the thing is, Peter Thiel is the one that's put him in power and put him in all these places. And if you look at what Peter Thiel did for JD Vance, go down that rabbit hole and just go on YouTube and type in Peter Thiel, JD Vance. And you can watch a documentary about how JD Vance was a nothing. And he was just promoted by Peter Thiel and put into power. Like he was chosen and yeah, bro, he did nothing to deserve where he is. He was
because his aura. I see him on TV. I'm like, where's his aura? I just see a body up there. I don't feel his spirit. I just see like a person on the stage. I don't feel like he lacks aura. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
I knew he was missing something. That explains it.
Bro, he's a Peter Thiel pup. So Peter Thiel and these demons and Elon and these guys, they control everything. And they put their people in power in other positions to make it look like, oh, this other organic company, OpenAI, is so important. Well, they all own portions of it. So they're all in it together. And it's not what it seems. And these guys are not to be trusted, bro. And that's why Cubic is so important. If Come From Beyond can do this and be the one that puts an end to this tyrannical shit that they're doing, bro, it's going to be huge.
You know, they're gonna put an end to themselves. Like it just doesn't. Whatever they're doing doesn't work. The most they can do is control the dummies they already control still. But like people are waking up. Like it's not gonna it's whatever they're doing now is not. It's not working. It's the grip's loosening up.
I hope so, bro.
Nothing's, at least to me, nothing's making sense anymore.
It's not. It's all meant to be a distraction. Up is down, left is right. You know, chop your balls off. You're brave and beautiful. You know, Caitlyn Jenner's Man of the Year. Like it's all meant to make you go crazy, and it's all distraction.
Caitlyn Jenner getting Woman of the Year was the most insane thing in all mankind.
It's bro. It's all done to degrade
hilarious.
and demoralize people.
I feel like that was a troll. Some rich asshole was being a troll and be like, you know what? Because all those covers are paid anyway. Because that doesn't even make sense. Like
exactly, you nailed it, bro. It's a troll. It's meant to degrade you and make you feel like an idiot.
And it's like it's like that trading places where like those trillionaires make this crazy bet just like for $1. It's like money doesn't even mean anything. It's just let's see what's gonna happen in this situation, like some Squid Game shit.
For real.
Oh, dude, I was just looking through this tab again. Let me see. This is crazy. I don't know if you want to look at this real quick. I forgot about this note. You guys remember the Brock Pierce we were just talking about? All right. Brock Pierce's own controversial background. This is from Grok. I wanted Grok to chime in. Pierce, a former child actor turned crypto pioneer, faced 2000s lawsuits alleging he and associates drugged and bleeped underage bleeps at parties. Claims later recanted by accusers. I wonder why. Why would an accuser recant such a vulgar claim? I wonder. Per Pierce's defense, no charges were filed. So obviously he paid those people to shut up, right? He co-founded the Bitcoin. Like, remember what I mentioned earlier? We had to circle back. This is why I remember why I've had this. He co-founded not just Tether, but the Bitcoin Foundation. Vibra. He didn't just co-found Tether. He co-founded the Bitcoin Foundation in 2012, but resigned. Amid these resurfacing allegations. These allegations just won't go. What's up with these allegations? They won't let me go.
Wait, when you're a fucking demon, bro, you 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 can't help doing horrible shit, and it catches up to you.
Also implicated ties to convicted bleepity bleep Mark Collins, rector, operator of a 1990s bleepity bleep ring. Epstein and Pierce's paths crossed in elite tech finance circles. Yeah, no shit, huh? Including Epstein's 2018 emails to Steve Bannon, seeking crypto tax advice. Shall we shall we look at Steve Bannon real quick? This is a perfect tie-in. This is such a perfect tie-in. Steve Bannon connection. In 2018, Epstein, Island Boy emailed Bannon asking how crypto taxes worked. He wanted advice on receiving coins, paying with coins, distributing coins. Hold on and get this. Avoiding campaign finance rules. This is pretty specific, don't you think?
Yeah, I
Steve
mean,
Bannon.
bro, that's what they're doing, bro. They anytime they can find a loophole or exploit something, they're taking full advantage. Bro, these guys aren't fucking stupid.
Hey, yo, this is so damning, bro. How this can't be ignored. Not one big article,
But it's
CoinDesk.
10
No
years
one.
ago, though, bro. That's the only problem. It's too far back. To statute of limitations is only 7 years, I think.
Hey, spatues. Look at what they did with Cassie and remember how P Diddy beat the hell out of Cassie in the hotel? The statute of limitations was up on that, but they still released the video. You know why? Because they wanted him to go down. But guess what? They don't want this shit to go down. So no one's they don't want
Exactly,
this.
bro.
They don't. There's a time and a place for they pick and choose who and what they want to go down.
Yep.
Like that Cassie vid, like, come on, Diddy could have been brought down years ago. It's like, oh, it's time now.
Yeah, exactly. The time wasn't right.
So look, the time might be coming because look, the evidence is becoming overwhelming. So I don't know, they might have to wean us off USDT sooner than later. But yeah, that was just something else I had to circle back to. I just saw that note again. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot to talk about that. Unless, yeah, it's just crazy shit.
Yeah, bro.
Crazy shit.
So I'm saying, bro, we need a cleansing. We need something to collapse a treasury or something and kind of reset this market to where actual fundamentally sound projects start to take over. And that's what I'm positioning myself for with Hedera, with Flare, with Cubic, with Quant, with XRP, Stellar, even Pulse Chain. You know, I think there's huge opportunities there.
For sure. Yeah, they just gotta fix this. The one thing is they gotta become clean. Like they can't keep hiding shit. They gotta just say, hey, look, this USDT shit was fucked up. I mean, I don't think that's gonna happen, but
they're never gonna, bro. Do you realize Tether owns as much debt as the top 20 countries in the world?
They have to do it though,
bro. They can't just do it all at once. It has to be a controlled demolition.
I want it. I know, but I want it. They need to start. When are they gonna start?
When the time's right.
Dude,
and bro, if Sailor gets liquidated or you know, oil escalates or this shit with Venezuela and inflation starts spiking, like, dude, who knows, bro? It can get real bad within a couple days. So, you know, we'll see.
Yeah, I guess so. Should I play a little bit more of this video? What do you think?
Dude, it's getting late here. It's 12:15 here on the East Coast. Yeah.
All right, my guys, this shit was fun. I hope your audience enjoyed the recap of the Epstein or the Island Boy connections, and this piece of fucking shit, Brock Pierce. Oh my god!
So it's there with Bitcoin and Tether. I did streams on Solana showing how it's just full of lies early on, and now wash trading and all the scams. We proved it was just not what we were being told. Ethereum with all the stuff they did early, and the ICOs and giving people shares and hiding transactions. Like there were criminal things that happened there too. So certain projects just get passes, and that's how the world works. It's all who you know.
Yep. Look at Brock Pierce, man. It's all you know. Look at that. Look at Brock, dude. Please, I implore you. My last thing. Watch that CoffeeZilla video. I put it in the thing in the link. It's called Exposing Tether, Bitcoin's Biggest Secret. Please watch it from CoffeeZilla. It'll blow your fucking mind on Tether, dude. It'll blow your mind. That's it. That's all I got to say.
Oh yeah, mate, mine will be blown. Can't wait for that. Actually, mine blown. Then we'll be #1 cubic streamers officially. So please, folks, share this out. Come on now, boost the numbers up for us, mate.
Come on now. All right, mate. Good to see you.
Yeah, good stuff,
Have a
bro.
lovely evening. I hope you know what you hold. Hold your bags, gather more coins. Don't worry about the dollar amount. Just gather more coins. The dollar is going to shit. Gather more coins. The dollar amount will go up naturally.
Facts. All right, guys, smash that like button. We will see you on the next one.
Yeah. We're in the building. Yeah, we lighting up the scene. Crypto gems on radar, chasing every dream. Do your own research, that's the golden theme. We bring the facts, no cap, we keep it clean. Scrolling through the charts, got my eyes on the rise. Viber got the info, got me feeling so wise. No hype, just the truth, yeah, we cutting through lies. Sharpen knowledge on the daily, watch the profits multiply. From Bitcoin to the altcoins, we digging for gold. Community so strong, never do what you're told. That's the motto, let the story unfold. We ain't selling you a dream, just the facts to behold. Viber finance, shining in the night. Crypto gems, yeah, we find them right. Do your research, keep the future bright. Viber got your back, we ignite your flight. No pump and dump, just the realest advice. We break it all down, make it simple and nice. Every tip, every trick, got you rolling the dice. But with knowledge in your pocket, you can win every price. Viber finance, shining in the night. Crypto gems, yeah, we find them right. Do your research, keep your future bright. Viber got your back, we ignite your flight. So when you're lost in the crypto sea, Viber is the light, come vibe with me. Stay smart, stay sharp, and you'll always see the best gems shine with transparency.